80% of falls after 60 do not happen going straight forward. They happen sideways. And there is one specific muscle on the side of your hip, called the Gluteus Medius, that is designed to prevent every single one of them. But after years of sitting, this muscle literally forgets how to fire. Today, I will show you exactly how to wake it up with 3 simple exercises you can do at home, plus a bonus daily movement that trains your body to catch itself before you fall. When we think about balance, we usually think about our feet or our core. But orthopedic surgeons will tell you that the real secret to staying upright is a fan-shaped muscle on the side of your pelvis called the Gluteus Medius. Its main job is not to move your leg, but to stabilize your pelvis when you're standing on one foot. And here is why that is so important. Every single time you take a step, for a split second, you are balancing on one leg. If this muscle is weak, your pelvis drops, your knee caves inward, and your entire center of gravity shifts to the side. This is exactly what leads to those sudden, unexpected sideways falls that are so dangerous as we get older. The problem is that modern life works against us. When we sit in a chair for hours every day, this muscle goes to sleep. Experts actually call this gluteal amnesia. Your brain literally forgets how to activate the muscle when you stand up. But the good news is that we can wake it back up. Your brain is always ready to reconnect with your muscles, no matter your age. You do not need heavy weights or a gym. We are going to start right now, safely, from a seated position, to re-establish that mind-muscle connection before we challenge your balance standing up. Let us get started. Let us begin with our first movement, the seated hip abduction. This is the perfect way to wake up that sleeping Gluteus Medius muscle without worrying about your balance or risking a fall. First, find a sturdy chair and sit near the edge, planting both of your feet flat on the floor. Sit up nice and tall, lifting your chest and keeping your spine straight. Now, if you happen to have a light resistance band, you can tie it comfortably around your thighs, just above your knees. But do not worry if you do not have one. You can simply use your own hands, pressing against the outside of your thighs to create that same resistance, or just focus on squeezing the muscle as hard as you can. Here is how to do it. Keeping one leg perfectly still and your feet flat on the floor, slowly turn the thigh of your other leg outward as far as you comfortably can. Make sure you are not twisting your upper body or shifting your weight in the chair. The movement should come entirely from your hip joint. You will feel a deep contraction right down the side of your hip and perhaps slightly into your upper glute. Hold that outward position for a solid 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then steadily and with control, return your leg back to the starting position. Relax for a moment and then repeat the movement. We want to aim for about 10 to 12 slow repetitions on one side and then switch to the other leg. The key here is not speed. It is all about the mind-muscle connection. If you rush through this, your stronger leg muscles will try to take over and the gluteus medius will stay fast asleep. So move deliberately. Push out, hold that tension, and resist the pull as you bring your knee back to the center. You are literally sending a wake-up call from your brain down to your pelvis. Do you feel that slight warming or burning sensation right on the side of your hip? That is exactly what we are looking for. That means the muscle is finally firing and doing its job. This simple seated movement is laying the crucial foundation for everything we are going to do next. Once both sides feel awake and engaged, you're ready to stand up and train this muscle against gravity, which is where the real fall prevention happens. Now that your gluteus medius is fully awake, it is time to train it in the exact position where sideways falls actually happen. Standing up. For our second movement, the standing hip abduction, you will need to stand behind a sturdy chair or a heavy piece of furniture that will not move. Please do not use a chair with wheels. Safety always comes first. Stand tall and hold on firmly to the back of the chair with both hands. Your feet should be pointing straight ahead, roughly hip-width apart. Take a deep breath and tighten your stomach muscles just a little bit to support your lower back. Here is how to do it. Very slowly shift your body weight onto your left leg. Keeping your right leg completely straight, raise your right leg directly out to the side. You do not need to lift it very high. In fact, lifting it just a few inches is perfect. Pause for a second at the top, and then slowly return your leg back to the starting position. It sounds incredibly simple, but there are two major mistakes people make here that you must avoid. First, do not let your toes point outward toward the ceiling when you lift your leg. Keep your toes pointing straight ahead or even slightly inward. If your toes turn out, your hip flexors will take over and your gluteus medius will go right back to sleep. Second, do not lean your upper body away from your lifting leg. Imagine you have a glass of water balancing on your head. Your spine should stay perfectly straight. If you find yourself leaning over like a teapot, you are lifting your leg too high. Keep the movement small, precise, and controlled. Try to complete 8 to 10 slow repetitions on one side. You will start to feel a deep fatigue right in the side of your hip on both the leg that is lifting and the leg you are standing on. That standing leg is actually working incredibly hard to keep your pelvis level. Once you finish one set, take a short rest, and then repeat the exact same movement with your other leg. This exercise is building the exact lateral strength you need to catch yourself if you ever start to tip sideways while walking. Now that we have trained the muscle while sitting and standing, it is time for our third movement, the side-lying hip abduction. This exercise is incredibly powerful because it completely removes the need to balance, allowing you to isolate and strengthen the gluteus medius to its absolute maximum capacity. And the best part, you can do this right in your bed. In fact, making this a part of your morning or evening routine is one of the smartest things you can do for your long-term independence. To get started, find a comfortable place to lie down. Lie on your side, making sure your hips are stacked directly on top of each other. Think of your pelvis like a stack of plates. You do not want the top plate sliding backward. For a strong base of support, bend your lower leg so your knee is resting comfortably on the mattress. Leave the leg you want to work on resting straight on top. Here is how to do it. Keeping your upper leg completely straight, slowly raise it up towards the ceiling. Just like we practiced when we were standing, pay very close attention to your foot. Your toes should be pointing straight ahead, not angled up toward the sky. If you turn your toes up, you are cheating the movement and using the wrong muscles. Lift the leg only as high as you comfortably can without letting your hips roll backward. Once you reach the top of the movement, hold it there for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then slowly, with total control, lower your leg back to the starting position. That slow, lowering phase is just as important for building strength as the lifting phase. Aim to complete 8 to 12 slow repetitions. You're going to feel a very distinct, deep burn right in the side of your hip. That is the exact muscle we need to wake up to stop those sideways falls. Once you finish one side, carefully roll over and repeat the exact same process with your other leg. By isolating the muscle this way, you are building a reserve of strength that your body will automatically use the next time you stumble. You have done the hard work of waking up and strengthening your gluteus medius. Now it is time for the bonus movement I promised you at the beginning of the video. This is where we train your brain to actually use this new strength in the real world. We are going to practice a functional weight shift. This teaches your body how to instinctively catch itself if you ever lose your balance sideways. Find a sturdy kitchen counter or a solid worktop and stand beside it. You should be close enough to take light support with one hand resting flat on the surface. Your feet should be about hip width apart. Here is how to do it. Very slowly, lean your hips toward the counter until the side of your waist is resting safely against the edge. Once you feel stable resting there, try lifting your hand off the worktop just for a second. Now, here is the most important part. Without using your hands to push yourself off, use the muscles in your hip and your core to smoothly shift your weight back onto both of your feet. Pull your hip completely off the counter and stand perfectly tall again. Place your hand back down on the surface and repeat the movement. What we are doing here is mimicking the exact physical motion of recovering from a sideways stumble, but we are doing it in a completely safe, controlled environment. Try to do this 5 to 8 times on one side and then turn around and practice leaning with your other hip. As you gain confidence over the next few weeks, you can try standing just a tiny bit further away from the counter. That small change makes your hip work slightly harder to pull your body weight back to the center. This is not just exercise. This is true fall prevention in action. Remember that fan-shaped muscle we talked about at the very beginning? the Gluteus Medius. You now have the exact tools to wake it up and rebuild your lateral stability from the ground up. It is completely normal to feel a bit sore after trying these for the first time because this muscle has been asleep for so long. But by practicing the seated activation, the standing lift, the side-lying isolation, and that functional weight shift just a few days a week, you are actively preventing those dangerous sideways falls. You are telling your brain and your body that you are ready to stay steady, strong, and fully independent. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I post new balance exercises every week that are all designed specifically for people over 60 with no gym and no complicated equipment needed. And if you want to keep strengthening your balance and protecting your joints, watch this next video right here on the screen where I show you the one hidden ankle nerve that controls 40% of your ability to stay balanced on uneven ground. I will see you there.